Hey everyone, it's Boogeyman Ben. Wanted to do a quick intro to this new video. This is a video I shot a little while back. It's a very controversial subject, but it's one that I felt compelled that I had to address on this channel, just because I've been a big proponent of the Jeepers Creepers franchise. I've talked about the films in the past. I, brought up the subject of when they announced that the third film was finally going to go into production, and some of those videos have been my highest rated videos on the channel. And with the news going around right now about the director and his unflattering past of what he's done, and that controversy sort of affecting the third film, I couldn't be silent on this one, or I wouldn't be fair to you as my audience, or to me as someone that runs this horror channel and talks about horror movies and the people that make them. So I hope you guys will, check out the video that I shot. And please share your feedback, whether you're in agreement with my opinion or not. I look forward to hearing from everyone, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. So thanks a lot.
Greetings, fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for our new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. And this video is going to be on a controversial subject. It's something I've wanted to talk about for a while now. But again, didn't have the time, but now I finally found the time. And it's on a film, it's about a director, and it's a director that has had a pretty unflattering past. What he has done, most might consider an unforgivable act. The director I'm talking about is Victor Salva. Of course, Victor Salva is well known for doing the Jeepers Creepers films. So you have Jeepers Creepers 1, which came out in 2001, and Jeepers Creepers 2, which came out in 2002. And production is underway on Jeepers Creepers 3. And as with any film that he has done, pretty much it brings to light his past and what he did on the film Clown House, which is a film that he shot in the late 80s. And in 1988, he was convicted of sexual misconduct with a 12-year-old boy who was one of the stars of the film Clown House. Now, Salva pleaded guilty to sexual misconduct with a child, as well as having child pornography and oral sex with a person under the age of 14. And he was sentenced to 3 years in prison, of which he served 15 months. Now, I didn't know a lot about Victor Salva before Jeepers Creepers. When Jeepers Creepers came out, and again, we're going back to 2001, I don't remember there being a lot of protests for that film. I don't know why, I just don't recall it. I remember the name, and I remember the subject matter coming up again, but again, the internet wasn't what it is now. Even when Jeepers Creepers 2 came out, I remember there being some of the people that were reviewing the film were bringing it back up of what he had done. Again, the internet was different then. Again, we're going back to 2003. That's 14 years ago almost. But I don't remember there being a huge public outcry for, against the film or the filmmakers. News of Jeepers Creepers 3 starting production and the history of Victor Salva. There has been a petition that has been started asking theaters to boycott the film. So pretty much they're saying don't show this film in theaters. And I believe it has almost 1,500 supporters that have signed it. Just because I want to be fair and balanced on this subject, I will put a link down below if you feel strongly about it as well. Number one, I just want to say that I do not condone anything that Victor Salva did in his past. I think anybody that hurts a child or molests a child, I feel, is pure evil. That's just my own personal just what I personally believe. I've known people that have been molested. It's horrible. Even any type of abuse is horrible, but anything towards a child is just unforgivable in my opinion. But I have to also say that I've noticed that with Victor Salva's past and with the other films that he has done films since Jeepers Creepers 2. None of them have been met with this universal, this petition and protests and people saying, he shouldn't be doing films anymore. I mean, he's done several films since Jeepers Creepers 2, and I have two of them. That is Rosewood Lane and Dark House. Now, both of these films didn't have the wide, release of the Jeepers Creepers films, but I don't remember any outrage at his past when these two films were coming out. This is my opinion. So, number one, I don't condone anything that he did. But on the other hand, I have to sort of disassociate myself from what he's done. Now, it's a tough boat to be in because I've been waiting for Jeepers Creepers 3 for years. I've been waiting for it since 2003. So 14 years ago, I've been waiting for this new film. And, it's tough, though. It's tough to be a fan of this franchise and forgive Salva's past, which is something that is hard for me to do. But I'm curious about what other people think about this subject. Now, again, I don't condone what he did, but it was 30 years ago. No, it didn't unscar the young man who had this happen to him, but he did go to jail. He did stay in this country and serve time, whether it was the time that people feel he should have served. That's up to the justice system. Of course, I don't know why he got out in 15 months as opposed to serving the 3 years that he was convicted for, but he did serve his time, and he hasn't knowingly done anything like this since. So we're talking about 3 decades. Whereas you have somebody like Roman Polanski, who is a very well-known filmmaker, has done, Chinatown and Rosemary's Baby and The Pianist, and fled the country when he was caught doing something with a minor. And part of me feels like, and this is just my own opinion, but for some reason that is not frowned upon as much as Victor Salva's. And I don't know if it's because Victor Salva did something with a boy and Roman Polanski was with a girl. I don't know. I really don't have an answer for this. The only thing I can do is hope that Salva has learned from what he has done and will never do something as horrific again. But you can't stop the man from working. I mean, the whole thing is that he still needs to carry on with his life. If he ever hurts a child again, that's a completely different story. I don't know the man personally, so I have no idea what to say about it, but I kind of have to just distance myself from his past and just look at the films themselves, because you do have other people that are involved in these films. You have editor Ed Marks, who is a fantastic editor. You have Francis Ford Coppola's company. You have, in the past you've had Justin Long, Gina Phillips, Ray Wise. You have some fantastic people that are involved in this, and I feel like if you're boycotting the film, you're affecting them as well, who haven't done anything. This video has made me a little nervous talking about this subject, but I wanted to make sure I got it out there because it is hot topics in horror right now, and I don't think I'm being true to my love of the genre or, dealing with some of the subject matter coming out right now if I didn't address it. I look forward to hearing back from you guys about this subject. Take it easy. Have a great day. Thanks so much. Peace.